Rats induced into hibernation like state. Vertical line life. Vertical line science news. Subscribe archives register log in. Atom cosmos. Body brain. Earth. Environment. Genes cells. Humans. Life. Matter energy. Molecules. Science Society. Other. ESN Kids. 09 vertical line 21 vertical line 13 issue. Contents collision course. Scientists struggle to make windows safer for birds. The tune wreckers. Lousy singers make the pitch for scientific relevance. Subscribe. Give a gift. Renew. RSS feeds. Email alerts. Digital edition. Podcast. Past issues. Read articles, including science news stories written for students, on the SNK website. Contents alien cart leap onto the scene. Invasive fish break people's bones and threaten native species. Video games. When granddad wins. With some practice, people over 60 bested untrained 20-year-olds meet the new meat. Scientists made a hamburger without harming animals, but it cost as much as a house. Home/news. Rats induced into hibernation-like state. Injection of compound causes animals to slow heartbeat, lower body temperature. By Laura Sanders. Web edition, September 4, 2013. A+A, text size. Injection of compound causes animals to slow heartbeat, lower body temperature. By Laura Sanders. Web edition, September 4, 2013. Rats spend hours in the state of chilly suspended animation after researchers injected a compound into the animals in a cold room. The animals' heart rates slowed, brain activity became sluggish and body temperature plummeted. The research joins a small number of studies that attempt to induce the metabolically lethargic state known as torpor in animals that can't normally slow their metabolism. It's a breakthrough in understanding aspects of torpor, says neuroscientist Carly Drew of the University of Alaska Fairbanks. Lowering the body temperature of a non-hibernating mammal is really hard, says Domenico Tupone of Oregon Health and Science University in Portland. As temperatures inside the body fall, several fail-safe systems spring into action. Blood vessels near the skin squeeze tight to hold warmth in. The body starts to shiver and brown fat, a tissue that's especially plentiful in newborns, starts to produce heat. But Tupone and colleagues bypassed the rat's defenses against the cold with a compound that's similar to adenosine, a molecule in the body that signals sleepiness. After about an hour in a room chilled to 15 degrees Celsius, the rats grew lethargic. Their brain waves slowed, their heart rates dropped and their heart occasionally skipped beats. The rat's core temperature dropped from about 38 degrees to about 28 degrees Celsius, or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The authors report in the September 4 Journal of Neuroscience. Tupone and his colleagues measured even lower temperatures in further experiments. Rats' core body temperature reached 15 degrees Celsius or about 59 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a pretty amazing temperature. No one has done this before, he says. The rats weren't in a coma, nor were they asleep or truly hibernating. Hibernating animals' metabolisms plummet and their temperatures sink much lower. An Arctic ground squirrel, for instance, cools to about -3 degrees Celsius when it hibernates. It's a new state, Tupone says. We don't really know what it is. In the experiment, loud noises and tail pinches failed to arouse the rats. They didn't eat or drink. Occasionally, one would slither into a corner, but for the most part, the animals stayed still for up to 6 hours. In unpublished experiments, Tupone has kept the animals in the unresponsive state for 24 hours, he says. Warming the room coaxed the rats out of their torpor. The recovery process takes about 12 hours, during which the animals ate and drank voraciously. After recovering, the animals were alert, moved around their cages normally and slept when tired. The rat experiment could one day have implications for another non-hibernating mammal, humans. The safe and reversible way to allow people to lower their temperatures would be an important tool for doctors, says neurologist Midori Henry of the University of California, San Francisco. When people have heart attacks or strokes, clinicians can use ice packs or frigid water to chill people and prevent further tissue damage. But those methods of cooling take time and can have dangerous side effects. The compound looks like another lead, Henry says. A safe way to induce torpor in humans is also the fanciful dream of people with interstellar intentions.